It's the end of a long day. You've done the chores, maybe you've been to work, been rushing from one place to the next. You've had your evening meal and now you finally get to sit down. You sink into the sofa, telly goes on and you tell yourself, right, I can relax, I can wind down. And then boom, your brain suddenly remembers the chocolate in the cupboard or the crisps or the biscuits. Now at first you try to brush it off, don't need it, I'm not hungry, but the thought keeps tapping you on the shoulder. It gets louder, more persistent. You start negotiating with yourself. Maybe I'll just have a little bit. And before you've already clocked what's happened, you're staring at an empty packet thinking, why does this always happen? What is wrong with me? And if that feels uncomfortably familiar, stay with me because it happens to the best of us. There are a few very real reasons why it happens, and I'm going to show you what they are and what to eat instead so you feel satisfied without the nightly battle. If we haven't met, I'm Dr. Neris and I founded the Lifestyle Clinic to help people stabilise their blood glucose, reduce cravings and lose weight in a way that actually fits real life. And I want you to hear this clearly. Nighttime cravings are common. They're not a personality flaw. They're usually your body and brain trying to solve a problem. In the next few minutes, I'm going to cover the real reasons sugar cravings hit at night, how to identify your cause, and exactly how to set up your day so you don't feel deprived later on in the evening. So let's think of cravings like a dashboard light. It's information. The trick is learning what they're trying to tell you, and then of course responding in a way that helps you rather than punishes you. Now the first big reason why cravings can hit in the evening is that you've under-eaten earlier in the day, especially with protein. I see this all the time. Busy, grab something small for breakfast, maybe you skip lunch or it's kind of a bits and bobs lunch and you tell yourself you'll be good and sorted later, but your body keeps the score. By the time you get to the evening, your brain is looking for fast energy and sugar is the quickest, loudest option. So here's a quick check-in. Did you have a proper protein-based breakfast? Did you eat enough at lunch to actually feel satisfied? If the answer is no, your evening cravings may be your body saying, I'm running on fumes. The second reason is blood sugar swings, that urgent, almost panicky craving. And sometimes that's not about hunger at all. It's that I need something now feeling. And that can happen when your blood sugar has been on a bit of a roller coaster during the day, often from the quick carbs without enough protein, fibre or fat to slow things down. And then in the evening, your body dips and your brain reaches for the fastest fix. The third reason then is that you're actually tired. This one is really sneaky. When you're tired, your brain's brakes are weaker and your appetite signals can get louder. You're more likely to crave quick energy and quick comfort. So if you're regularly up late or your sleep is broken or you're running on adrenaline, nighttime cravings are not surprising. If you're craving sugar most nights, ask yourself, am I actually exhausted? And the fourth reason is stress and decompression. For a lot of people, the evening is the first moment all day where you stop. And when you stop, your body finally notices what you've been carrying. Sugar, of course, gives a quick hit of comfort and dopamine. It's like your nervous system saying, can we please have something soothing now? So sometimes the craving isn't really about food. It's about relief. And if you've been strong all day, holding it all together, your brain will often look for a soft landing in the evening. Now, the fifth reason is the habit loop. If you always eat chocolate in front of the telly in the evening, your brain links those two things together. So the sofa becomes the cue, the telly becomes the cue, even a certain time of the evening becomes a cue. And then your brain runs that program. This is when we snack. So that's not a weakness at all. It's just habit wiring. And the good news is wiring can be changed and it can be changed gently and consistently. The sixth reason is over restriction. If you've spent all day being strict, no carbs, no treats, no joy, your brain often needs a relief. And it makes sense because if food is the comfort, your only break, your only pleasure, then of course you'll reach for it when the day is finally quiet. So we're aiming for steady and satisfied, not perfect. So let's talk solutions. I'm going to give you options depending on what you're actually craving. If you want something sweet, pick one of these and eat it mindfully. So sitting down, not hovering in the kitchen. What about full-fat Greek yogurt with berries and cinnamon? Cottage cheese with berries? Trust me on that one. Chia pudding or chia stirred into yogurt? Or a couple of squares of really dark chocolate with a small handful of nuts? If you want something crunchy or salty, why don't you try salted nuts? Cheese with a couple of oat cakes, vegetable sticks with hummus, or roasted chickpeas if they suit you. And of course, if you want proper food, that's often real hunger. So eggs, boiled, scrambled, omelette with leftover veg, tuna mayo salad, chicken leftovers with salad, or anything protein, veg, and a bit of fat. Now, if the hunger feels emotional, like you want comfort more than you want food, try this before you eat. Make a hot drink. Set a 2-minute timer. Maybe just take 5 slow breaths. Then ask yourself, what do I actually need right now? Is it rest, quiet, boundary, just a moment of kindness? And if you still want the snack after that, that's fine. But you're choosing and not spiraling. So here's what I'd love for you to start with the next time those cravings hit. So the first is to build a proper dinner plate. Prevent it. Protein, veg, fibre, and be intentional with those carbs. Second is to create a pause. When you've finished dinner, make tea, brush your teeth, or give yourself a signal that the kitchen is closed. And then third is to think about the cravings. Choose one of those planned options from the list and keep them in the fridge. No rummaging, no negotiating, just a calm decision of what you would rather eat when the cravings come. And if you want to get to the bottom of this properly, I have actually got a 7-day experiment. For the next 7 nights, keep it consistent. Protein at breakfast and lunch and dinner. 10 minutes of movement after dinner if you can, a planned evening snack only if you need it, and aim for an earlier bedtime, even by 20 to 30 minutes, and track those cravings. Maybe mark them 0 to 10, because what we're looking for is not perfection, it is patterns. And if you want to take the thinking out of it completely, I've got a free 7-day meal planner linked below. So it's designed to keep you properly fed in the day, so you're not fighting cravings at night. And it's realistic using normal foods. So download that, follow it for a week, and then tell me if anything changed. And if you want more videos like this, which are practical, real life blood sugar and craving support, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.